Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Dungeons & Dragons. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like this video. Hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, it's time for another installment of the Doctor Spell Prognosis, and today we are talking about the first level spell, Floating Disc. All right, we need to get our arrow up, and we need to get our rating up, and I am going to give this one... I'm giving this one a B-. I got some reasons for that. It's a great spell, but it can outlast its utility at higher levels, and that's why I'm giving it a B-. Okay, so it is usable by a wizard. That's another reason why I'm giving it a B-, because it's only usable by one class. However, you can take it. I don't know why you would pick this spell if you were taking things like Magic Initiate or something like that, but you can take it. It's a first level spell, takes one action to cast. It is a ritual spell, so that is one reason it is in the B category at least. It's a ritual spell, and for wizards, that means they can ritually cast it out of their book without having to prepare it. So it has a range of 30 feet. It has a verbal, somatic, and material component, which is a drop of mercury, or your arcane focus. It lasts for an hour, so it's got a pretty good duration. Another reason why I'm giving it it's in the B category. It's a School of Conjuration. So you create a circular horizontal disc of force. It's 3 feet in diameter, not radius, but diameter. And it floats 3 feet above the ground in an unoccupied square of your choice that you can see within range, which is 30 feet. It remains for the duration, which is an hour, and it can hold up to 500 pounds, which is really good. If more weight is placed on it, it ends and everything falls to the ground, so don't do that. It's immobile as long as you're within 20 feet of it. And if you cast it 30 feet away, it'll move 10 feet to come near you. And if you move more than 20 feet from it, it will follow you so that it remains 20 feet within 20 feet of you. So it doesn't really have, like, I think old versions of this spell had a kind of a movement speed. This has no movement speed. So if you move 30 feet, it's going to move 10 feet. If you move 40 feet, it's going to move 20 feet. So it'll do it, as long as to keep within 20 feet of you. It can move across uneven terrain, up and down stairs, slopes, and the like, but it can't cross an elevation change of 10 or more feet. Now, it doesn't say anything about water. Okay? So I don't know, I guess that's going to be an interpretation for DMs out there. If it crosses a body of water that is more than 10 feet deep, what happens? I don't know. So it gives the example for the example. The disc can't move across a 10-foot deep pit, nor could it leave such a pit if it was created at the bottom. So I guess water is not a solid surface. So if it is floating across a stream that is 5 feet deep, then you're good. If it's a stream that's like 9 feet deep, then you're good. If it's a stream that's 10 feet deep, you're not good. If you move more than 100 feet from the disc, typically because it can't move around an obstacle to follow you, the spell ends. Okay, so the place where this starts to lose its utility is when the party members start getting bags of holding and or portable holes. As soon as you start getting those, which let's go to that. So those can also hold quite a bit of junk. Bag of holding. Here it is, bag of holding, which is an uncommon item. And a bag of holding can hold 500 pounds, not exceeding 64 cubic feet. So it's about the same size as the tensor, the floating disc. I almost said tensor's floating disc because that's the old one. And then a portable hole, which is a rare item, is an extra dimensional space that's 10 feet deep. So it's big, and it can hold a lot of stuff. So, kind of loses its utility when you start getting that. But, I mean, it is a ritual spell for a wizard. So the wizard doesn't need to prepare it and can cast it out of a spellbook and can keep casting this over and over and over again as long as they take 10 minutes. So that makes it pretty good. So I'm giving it a B-, and that's what I got for you today. And I appreciate everybody tuning in.